Good morning. How's it going?
Yeah.
My camera here. Happy Friday, guys. Zonked out. To be honest with you, that's what I feel like doing this morning, Cornelia. It doesn't happen very often. I'm like, "Ugh, I gotta get up.
Unlike orange dogs that are like, like, play with me, play with me.
They're ready to work, Cornelia. They're like, what are we gonna do, guys? Come on, we got something to do. We got some muscles to work, right, Warren? Tell
Yeah, got some work to do, for sure.
them. Then it's breakfast. Hold your horses. All right, let's do this day 3. I hope you guys aren't too sore. Let me know if you are, or if you got any pain. Give you some months. Hey guys, let's warm up. We're gonna start on our feet. And I'm just gonna have you guys give me some just gentle body weight squats. I wanna get your body temperature up a little higher before we go to the floor. So just gentle reach forward, butt back. Take your feet wide, you feel kind of tight through the hips. Take the toes out if your ankles or knees are feeling kind of tight. Give me 15 to 20, guys. Nice and easy. Doesn't have to be too fast.
Yeah, all the right places. Legs, arms.
Okay.
That's.
Kevin, how are you feeling?
So good.
Good.
As far as that.
Want to figure it out?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes.
Okay, how are only one? Only one.
Sure.
One, okay, you're a little imbalanced there. After that, guys, let's go to our belly. Let's go to our belly and do some scorpions. So. All right, we're gonna take the arms out. I'm gonna slide one hand to my pec, push. Away. Guys, if it feels good out there, maybe hold it for a breath. Inhale, exhale. And we're gonna do 6. It's on each side. No, everywhere else, not my wrist. Not that I like using sort of. That worked really well. Yeah, you did really well at modifying. I just want to make sure you weren't hurting afterwards.
Everywhere else.
Okay. We're gonna do one more on our belly, guys. We're gonna go just face down. And I'm gonna start with my hands, start the same position, chest. I'm just gonna slide up to that Y. I'm gonna lift, Blackburn, hold, rest, and slide. Okay, so I'm just gonna slide the arms out into a Y position. You can go palms down or thumbs up to you. Then I'm just gonna lift and squeeze those arms behind my back. 6. With a breath, not too fast, not too slow. Going back to back,
What's that?
And then guys, let's pull it up to a quadruped position when you finish those Ys, or slide to Y to Blackburn. We're gonna come up quadruped. And what I'm gonna have you guys do is, so, I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna rest it on my left ankle. Okay, I'm gonna use both hands, spread those fingers out. I'm gonna push up through that one foot, pushing heel down, butt to the ceiling, then I'm gonna relax. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys give me 5 on each leg. Okay, so I'm gonna go 5 on that left foot, pushing heel down, trying to get a nice calf stretch up to the hamstring. Chris, you can do fewer if you need to. That was fun. If you were,
Otherwise, otherwise it's not even.
Yeah.
Made it even.
One other thing to think about up there, guys, is the upper back. Think about pushing those armpits down, lats down, as you push yourself away, so you can get into those muscles around your shoulder joint, upper back muscles. We're gonna stay here for one more movement. Okay, we're gonna just bring that leg out to the side, making sure hands are in front of those hips. Okay, and then we're gonna rock back as far as you can. You guys can rest the foot or bring an active foot. Give me 8 rocks. If that feels good back there, just hold a couple breaths. After that, guys, let's roll on over onto our back. On our back, before we get into our glutes, just gonna get some rotation going on. Guys, you can do this one of 2 ways, okay? So you can take your feet to the floor, bring feet together. Then we rotate. You can rotate through that upper body if you want to that head and the neck. Or you guys can pull those legs up and do that same thing. Might be just a little more motion here with the legs up. So either knees together down. Guys, give me 8 rotations each side, or pull those knees up, same thing. Just take it slow and controlled with a breath. Some of you guys are gonna feel much better with your feet flat. Some of you are gonna feel maybe better with your feet up. Play around with it. Once you guys finish your rotations, let's just take our feet flat to the floor, heels close to our glutes. That feels okay in the knee joint. And we're gonna get our arms up overhead with our glutes this morning. So I'm just gonna big reach. Okay, as I squeeze and tighten the abs, then I'm gonna kind of rest and relax. Give me 15, guys. Give me 15 at your own pace. Then we'll come up to our feet. After glutes, guys, we're gonna go into, I'm gonna have you guys go into your ankle love. And I'm gonna have you guys have all done it both ways, bent over or with hands on the wall. So I'm gonna let you guys choose which position you would like to do. So you guys can either, right, push hands into the wall, try to keep that angle. Then go up into your calf raises. Okay, some of you guys might be ready for a single leg calf raise. That's just gonna be, right, I take one foot, wrap around the other, and you do your calf raise. Some of you might be ready for that. If you guys wanna make this a little more challenging, you can take it through a bigger range of motion stretch in that bent over position. Either way, we're gonna do two positions, guys, straight leg and then soft knee. Up to 25 or to a burn. Then we'll go into your tibialis raises, guys. We'll put that back into the wall. Give yourself a little angle. Control, right? Lifting the toes, lowering the toes. Yeah. We gotta build it too, but I would say total of 5. We gotta build something that can really thought, but it's not like, you know, just softer. Right, yeah. Guys, after you finish your ankle love, if there's anything else you want to do before we go into self-love, go for it. Or you guys can roll right into self-love anywhere you want. Paddle waves up, toe touches down. Cornelia, is your foot a little more tender this morning from not wrapping it on Wednesday? Little more, okay.
It just comes and goes. So like, and then it radiates up the ankle. It's just weird.
I
So
figured it might be just a little more sore from
yeah, and it's just like times it's fine, and then times I like jump and I'm like, ow, you know.
There was
So
some mods today that I might give you depending on how it feels, but if you're give it a shot and then we'll
yeah,
go
sounds good. Thank you.
popping. I don't feel afraid to, you know, if you're sore, Alyssa's doing what I call a couch stretch right now and stretching out some quads. If you guys need to throw another movement in, right, deep squat is great for quads, but doesn't always stretch them out in a great way. If you guys need to add in some extra stretches, go for it. Maybe do those before your self-love. You still feel kind of cold or just really tight. You also can start with your foot on the floor. You don't have to start with your knee. Your foot on the bench. That might be enough. But for some you do.
What is it, thing when they do, one of the feelings that this one they go up. I forgot to keep that.
The only other one would be, this is more for activation, would be that, kickstand. But this is more just kind of push flow now.
That's like the ideology.
Yeah, okay, and we're gonna do those. A little bit later. Read a little less, stretching, a little more, yeah, eating. I don't know, alcohol really, it's me, sober.
I was in the family game, that came on Christmas Eve, I was like, they had a to-do list for me and everything, I didn't get a break.
I never want to be responsible for games, never. Some of the old, like, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I did, we did this Duran one, really aggressive, yeah, my dad got really aggressive, we don't tag him to the people with Duran.
Yeah, see, there you go.
No, they're intense, like minutes win it, very competitive. We do like tournament play, it's a big deal.
So they end like what, or
Yeah, we did, how do you play flip cup tic-tac-toe?
I haven't.
So that, but then we like trying to cover each other's cup.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a great end of the night game.
Or we did like head, shoulders, knees, but then the last thing you had to touch or grab the cup and whoever grabbed it first. So I got to tell them what to touch.
That's funny. That does sound exhausting. Okay, so guys, we're gonna wrap up our self-love and we're gonna do some core. We have a side plank, it's very similar to a clamshell. I want you guys to think about the same muscles when we do this, except we just have a longer lever, okay? We're gonna do 2 sets this morning. I'm gonna go over each one, then we'll do their sets. 2 ways that you guys can do this. I'll go over the easiest and then the hardest, okay? Because there's really only 2 positions. So short lever, right? Very similar to our clamshell we had in our last phase, right? This motion. Except I'm gonna take that leg out straight. Thinking about side glutes, guys. So you don't want to think too far forward. You want to sort of think either straight line with your hip joint, or to be honest with you, a little bit behind your joint or hips. Okay, then we're just gonna side lift. I'm gonna pull my toes in towards my face and just lift high as you can, holding that tight side plank position. Harder, take it longer, tight, lift. Okay, we're gonna go for 20 seconds on each side. Okay, we'll rotate to the other side. Second movement, we're gonna plant our feet. Okay, plant our hands. You guys are either gonna give me just a crab hold up, right, pec, chest back. If you guys feel comfortable, you're gonna take it up and you're gonna hold a 20-second hip up. If you guys want, you could hold and then hold throughout that 20 seconds. Or just hold this position for 20 seconds, tight abs, or hold this position for 20 seconds. Tight abs, tight glutes. Okay, so those are our 2 movements. We're gonna start. You guys pick a lever, maybe start with a short lever, see how that feels. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. Put it on your hand position. Okay. Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, 20 seconds. Go. Tight little abs, tight little butt. Just lift that leg, guys, as high as you feel comfortable. One way to really get into the glutes and the hips is pulling your toes up. Pull those toes up towards your face. We'll give you just a little extra feel back there in that posterior chain. Good, guys, rest. Okay, we're gonna rotate. We got a lot of things going on here. We got our side core, that down position working. Side core on the opposite side is gonna work with our side glutes and hips. Go. Rest. Looks a lot easier. Okay, guys. Crab position. Some of us have some funky shoulders, right? Some crunchies in there. Play around with your hand position. Maybe you're out here. Maybe you feel good and you're gonna rotate all the way around. 20 seconds, just think shoulders back, chest up. Go and breathe. Inhale, exhale, you guys. Little squeeze through the glutes with the core. Imagine you're putting on really tight pants. You're gonna zip them up and button them and breathe. Rest. Shake it out, guys. Shake out your arms. We're gonna do one more. Maybe on like week 3, I'll give you a band.
Thank you.
Anyone else on the fan? Okay. 20 seconds, guys. Pick your lever. You want to try it longer this time, go for it. Go. You also don't have to. It is hard enough in a shorter lever. Just think, guys, tight abs. Push those hips forward and squeeze the butt a little bit as you lift that leg. Rest. Switch sides. Stack those shoulder joints, right? Stack the joint right over that elbow. Pull it down. Go. You got it, guys. Breathe. Doesn't have to be a big lift. Breathe, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Woo! Rest. Good job, you guys. Okay. One more crab. Guys, either hold it down low, hips down low, or if you want, push those hips up. Maybe do a combination of the two if you want to. Go! Last 20 seconds, guys. Shoulders back. Think chest up a little bit. A little bit of tension in your butt. Breathe, 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 you guys. Almost there. Come on. Last one. I'm going to give you guys a nice long rest after this. Rest. Ooh, guys, shake it out. Grab a drink. Grab a drink. All right, guys, will you rest and breathe and drink? I'm gonna go over set 1. We have 4 movements like we usually do, but actually there's 5. There's a little one slid in there for a combo. Because this is day 1, I would go maybe a little lighter this morning, depending on how you feel. Or even go body weight on some of these. No weight. First one, we have a curtsy squat lunge, guys. It's kind of both movements. The idea is to let our knee travel over our toes as long as that feels okay. However, I'm going to show you guys how to use more glutes if you have knee pain. Okay. Curtsy lunge is just kind of a cross body, right? lunge squat. So I'm gonna start with my feet hip width, take 1 foot behind me. And I'm gonna either, you guys think about squatting as low as you can. Or, right, a lunge, meaning you can take a step further back. Okay, I'll do it with you. So squat might look like this, a little more shallower. You could add weight goblet. You want to make it bigger. And guys, I have short legs, so it's going to look a little different, feel a little different for you. Lunge is going to be a bigger step and as low to the ground as you can. Okay, so just a bigger range of motion. So you guys play around with it, and we're alternating. 10 to 15 each side, alternating. Okay, play around with the range of motion. The second one. Make this as hard as you want to. Either single arm, single leg, supported row. I'm going to be able to pull a little more weight. I'm going to be able to go a little faster. Okay, if you guys want to challenge your balance, maybe go a little slower and a little lower weight, you can do that unsupported. Okay, we're pulling on the same side as the leg is up. Okay, or back. Okay, so either hand support, bar, wall, bench, any of those are great. Let me show you how to do the single one, okay? Guys, this movement, there's 2 movements in one. First is your deadlift. I'm gonna go a little lighter. First, your deadlift, 10. Once you finish your 10th one, you're gonna do a deadlift to catch. Pulling it up just to your chest. Okay, so 10 deadlifts. Might be pretty easy. We're gonna get a little burn. After that 10th one, I'm just gonna do that same motion, deadlift, pull to my chest. Chris, you could go deadlift, dumbbell or kettlebell, and then I have a modification if you can't use one arm. Okay, last one. Full body hollow. Okay, so we're just gonna get our core working. 2 dumbbells, alternating press. Harder variation of this is legs are straight and low, right? And then of course, you guys can add more weight. If your back does not love that, full body hollow, keep those knees bent, and you're gonna be more in this position like a dead bug. Okay, that's gonna feel better on your lower back muscles. All right, guys, we're gonna do a 14-minute set. Timer is started. Okay, we have that squat / lunge. Okay, some of you might just step back, right, and think about squatting. Little shallower, not as far back as the steps. If you guys want to make that harder, bigger step back, go as low as you feel comfortable. Then we go ahead and add weight to that. Goblet position, various other ways. Balance is going to be challenged on those lunges, guys. Traditionally, we were in a much wider stance, hip width. Taking that foot behind you is just going to challenge that balance. Think about really pushing with that front foot. Maybe you need a bar or a little support in front of you. No problem. Okay. After that, we have your 8 to 12 non-supported row, single leg, single arm, or guys, take that hand and support it. I like the bench, it's a little lower, and I can push my hand down as I take it into that row. Think about pulling towards the open hip, right? That leg, that's back. Tight abs. 8 to 12. Each arm. But you don't wanna put, you could go one toe down.
Yeah, I was trying to work on my balance, that's what I do instead of this.
I love that, except with one hand down, I don't know if you can make that might throw you off. After those rows, guys, okay, we have our 2 deadlift combination movement. 10 deadlifts. You're gonna have to kind of figure out a weight selection for this. What the hell? Try that, Bree. You guys can also switch those weights out. In the gym, you guys have the luxury of going light and then heavy, or heavy and then light. You guys can absolutely do that. Okay, 10 deadlifts. 10 deadlifts to catch.
That's really nice.
Okay. And so I like, we'll try that first, see. So, Brandon, how would that feel for you?
That's probably gonna be fine.
Good. Yep, you guys got it. When you catch, kind of tuck those elbows, let them come back out, right, and down. After that, we're going back to the floor in your full body hollow position. Harder variation, legs are straight. Easier variation, legs stay bent. 2 dumbbells, alternating push. Tight core, guys. Think about zipping those abs up, tucking the chin. Repeat that.
Yeah, that was better.
Sounded good. Speed. 8 to 10 alternating presses.
Should I just do the one?
Yeah, just do one on, correct, yep. You got it. Yep, left hand layer. Straight little hand slide. So then I use chalk on that. Need any weights? Weights good?
Maybe I'm going to the, reaching in.
For the,
Deadlifts.
yeah. All track and plate them and set it up. Let's have the weights. Anything good? That was good, because Paul. Yeah, that was great, yeah. There you go, great. I like those catches. If you need it some lighter or heavy, let me know on that. Now. Take a back. That would definitely will get your heart up. Yeah. About 5.5 minutes down. You guys are here for any pain, these lunges, squats. You guys pull that weight for your hip. Chris, that was good. Hard, but good. That should help. Good, great. You got it, Lauren. You got it. Snap those hips. Lauren, you could also, or anyone that knows how to do a kettlebell swing, if I haven't seen them, just run it by me first. But you could do swings, kettlebell swings instead of deadlift to catch. I should get you to come here, Orin, and teach you a swing class. I know you could do it. I know you're a pro.
Never actually did a competition.
No, you could have.
I always throw it kettlebell swings.
You do, but that's why I said, please let me see the numbers. Yeah, because it's one of my favorite exercises, but they are very technically difficult at first. A lot of components. Getting that better?
Yeah,
Still getting it?
I just pinched it earlier.
Now it's kind of like annoyed.
Yeah. it's annoying.
Maybe try a set of hip ups, see if you can just kind of get a little more
Okay.
something into your glutes.
Okay.
You can also take out the deadlift to catch. If
That
you-
was the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could also shift a little bit of, think about shifting some weight into your toes
Yeah,
rather than heels,
okay,
and see if that helps a little bit.
okay.
Right, right. Yeah, Melissa, watch me for a second. And you might need, sometimes I need chalk, maybe to my hand. But start in the center, don't grip too hard, okay, think about like what I call a claw grip, okay? Good idea, and, just think loose grip, and you start to pull, and like slide your hands down and, it'll probably feel a little easier
Okay,
and less on the body.
okay.
Hips and everything looks good. Yep. Good, Kevin, fast with those legs, yeah. Better. Better.
That's weird.
I just feel that weird leg up.
Yeah.
If it falls out of your hand, you step back, it will go forward. 9 minutes down, guys. 9 minutes down. Kevin, you got it. Fast with those elbows, arms, yes. I like it. It's small.
I love that.
It's a small little attitude too. It's like,
Yeah.
if you wanna read this, you
Yeah.
gotta read.
Here you close.
You gotta
It's really
read
good.
it.
Back.
Only read from the back.
I'm gonna front back because.
Cornelia, those are good. Tension in the abs, if you guys feel anything. Good, Orin, in the lower back, right? Just take a little tension in that belly. Because you got it. Full belly, come on, baby. Gotta hop in the hips, yes. Oh, my God, I need a lot of people. Yeah, I love it, really. Where you at, sir? Let them know that it's like. Okay.
I came down the stairs this morning, he's like, ugh.
Where this
Nobody put that tennis ball shirt on this morning and I just couldn't, I just lost it.
Good, good with the feet.
He texted his boss, he goes, thanks for the motivation to lose some weight. Look at the freaking tennis ball.
Guys, we have 3 minutes left, okay? 3 minutes left. If you are finishing a set, after that set, you could rest. Or just grab a drink, grab a little longer rest if you need it. How's that? Single arm deadlift. Do you want me to show you a kettlebell? That's nice. Yeah, hopefully you don't have to do all this, but hopefully you're not, but I think you probably would still do
Yeah, I tried doing things when I didn't have it on, just to sweat and start moving and things like. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Yeah, and it's a twisty with any kind of pressure. I can move it without pain, but once you put pressure on it.
I got another one here for you.
Just wanna try something a little bit heavier, so.
For the clean.
No, just for the deadlifts.
Drop this one too,
Yeah, this one's 20. Oh.
I'm here, right? Yeah, you don't have to move it all the way over there. Guys, we're almost there, over 12.5 minutes, almost done this set. Good, guys, see those abs, and you pull through those legs. Good, Kevin. Good grip with that foot. Well, I'm steady, Fred. You can also practice the motion to the other side, just don't.
That's what I did.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was doing it on both sides.
Good, okay. Guys, a little less than 1 minute. If you finish your set, just rest. Yeah, go hands in there. Slide, yep, let those hands slide, yes. A lot of the intricacies of kettlebell training. And sometimes it appears like, oh, this is nitpicky, like, you know, technique stuff, but actually makes, most of the stuff makes using a kettlebell just 100 times easier. Popping the hips, popping the hips. You got about 15 seconds, guys. Cornelia, you guys got the best rest. You got a little puppy love to soothe your high heart rates and your doubting whether you should be doing this or not. Come on, Kevin. Guys, that is time. We're gonna finish what you're on. Don't rush through it. Take a rest breather. I'm gonna go over the last set. All right, guys, last set. Last set. Similar format, 4 movements, but there's a little sneaky one in there with our skull crusher. The first movement we have is beast position. Okay, so beast position, my knees are down. Right, I'm gonna lift those knees up just a little bit. Okay, narrow and tight. Then I'm gonna tap, pick one hand up and tap. Okay, actually on this one, if you want to make this harder, you take it longer. And what you're gonna do is keep those legs straight, pull that knee in and tap. Okay, so this would be the harder variation. So base movement, knees, tap. Okay, you guys want to make it harder. Longer lever, tap. Cross body. Okay, 5 to 10 with hands tied up, either position. Second one, you guys have either find a line. Okay, you guys have a single leg hop. Okay, so I go. Just going up and over that line, nice and soft. That's gonna be easy for some of you. So some of you might want a plate or a little elevation. I'm just taking a couple pads. And I'm gonna do that same thing. Okay? One side first, then the other. Some of you might want to do this next to a wall. You need stability. Okay, I would encourage you guys to do that, right? No elevation, pick a line, maybe a little wall or bar, pause. Okay, if there's pain, don't do the jump. I'll give you an alternative. One. You guys have done both of these movements. Okay, your skull crusher first, then advanced pull apart on your foam roller if you have one. Okay, so you guys can definitely take 2 weights or 1. I'm going to take that weight over the head and I'm going to come down. You guys are going to have more range of motion because you're on that roller. Okay, if you feel comfortable, you can go deeper with that dumbbell or barbell, kettlebell. Skull crusher first. Then you guys take your bands, as many as you can, pull apart. I'll get you guys some bands. Okay, so triceps first. Then taking it through the back, try not to use those triceps too much. Last one, you guys have all done. This is your kickstand. Right? Imagine I have a wall behind me or a kettlebell. Kickstand, I'm going to push my toes in or heel. A lot of you might be ready for some weight. Okay, so single arm, opposite side, kickstand, wall already up. Okay, just imagine I have that foot in the wall. 1 dumbbell, same side leg is back. Okay, all right, guys, I'm going to start my timer. We're going to go for 10 minutes. So, you got your feet, bent knee taps or touches. You guys feel like that needs to be harder for you, take it straighter leg, pull that knee in and then tap it. 5 to 10 each hand. Then let's find our imaginary line. Really soft. Use a wall, guys, if you need to. 8 to 10 each leg. If you need to make that a little more challenging, add a little elevation. Chris, good. Don't push too hard with that one wrist. Okay. Nothing wrong, guys, with a little, Cornelia, is that okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what like hurts. It's like the up and then land on that 1 foot. So what's your alternative that I
Effective. Instead, does bilateral jumping cause pain, both feet?
I'll just be using my other foot more just because.
So then don't do that. Give me instead of that coming in, give me just a single leg lateral reach. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so here, just reach. No jump.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so I want you to push that lower back into that foam roller. You never need a hand that feeling. Try and keep your lower back flat to that foam roller the entire time. Oops, skull crush. It's getting on. Head supported. Squeeze your butt, guys. Tighten the abs. That's gonna help you push that lower back into the floor. Just moving at the elbow joint. Push, right, straight up, bend, and push. Once you guys finish your 10 to 15 skull crushers, guys, this also can definitely be done on the floor. We add a little bit more difficulty to it by adding the foam roller. Okay, if you find that too difficult, or you just don't wanna fuck around with it, Kevin,
Yeah, I think that sounds.
you guys can do that on the floor, okay? Just give me those pull aparts, get the back moving. Try not to use too much tricep. You got it, Cornelia. Tighten little abs, little butt squeeze. Good, Oren. Yeah, that's why we do that shoulder and forward. Too much of those triceps. All right, guys. Last one is your kickstand. RELs. Okay, body weight. Or if you feel up to it today, you guys can add a little bit of weight. That weight will be on the same side. The leg is back. Or the opposite side of the leg that's working. And so think you should just make your toes. Yeah, a little bit of the toes. Yeah, yeah. Pressure on that. You got it, Warren. You got it. You got it. And Cornelia, make those lateral reaches harder. Just use support, right? Just either in front of you. That way you can go, deeper or wider if you want to or need to. So we have our beast knee touches, or if you guys need to make that harder, right? Take the legs straight and sort of crunch that knee in. 5 to 10. Each arm leg. Then your single leg hops. If you find a little line, or if you have a band, you could put your band out on the floor and do your hop over your band.
Okay. I'm worried I loaded wrong, but so far it doesn't hurt, so I'm assuming I'm not. Did it get too far?
I like it because you want a little bit.
Okay. I've been doing those ones on the stairs, where you have one arm and then.
I like it because we're making a shift, but your foot's not down.
Yeah.
So your foot's not connected to the floor. You didn't put it, so the shift can definitely be okay. Come on, baby, you got it, you got it, you got it. I'm not gonna lie, I think the more I do of the single hops, the worse they get. So if that happens to you too, don't be surprised. That might be, 8 might be a sweet spot for a lot of you. Then we got skull crushers. Remember guys, triceps, right? Bend. Bring that weight down. If you're on a foam roller, it might be even more range of motion. Push straight up. Try not to move the arms. Just that joint. Then we're gonna go to your pull aparts. Try to get all back muscles, little tricep. Up to 15 on your skull thrusters, guys, and then as many pull aparts as you can do. Soft elbows. Guys, some of you might want to keep a soft elbow on your pull aparts. You might feel your back muscles more. That's okay. Or if your pecs, chest is very tight, it just might feel better to have a soft elbow. 8.5 minutes down, guys. We're going at 10. Almost done. Cornelia, you got it. You got it. Try and push the big toe down on that front foot. That's. Everything got disrupted. No.
Yeah, I love this stuff. Yeah.
Try maintenance. Guys, almost there. 15 seconds. Good, Cornelia, you got it. Grip, yes, and reach. Finish whatever you guys are on. If you're finish a full set, awesome. You have time to finish the set, please do. That is time, guys. That is time. No need to rush. You have
Thank you, Jamie. Have a great weekend.
High five. Keep giving that foot some love.
I know, it'll eventually get better. He'll be fine.
Some love. Have a
Yeah.
restful weekend. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thanks, Jamie.
High five. Good job.
Yeah, you ready for breakfast? Right.
I hope you have a good weekend. I hope it's restful.
Thanks. Same to you. See you Monday.
Hope you need a down weekend.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll see you Monday.
See ya.
Bye.